The next one I picked up at the Southeastern Wing T Clinic 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago when we were down there, and I posted a picture of it on the Facebook group page. And it is the solid screen off of the buck sweep. Okay, so we're going to run buck sweep, pull both the guards, okay, and have him, the F come in front of the running quarterback just like we're running buck sweep, okay, down, 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 okay, and back, all right, and so we're making it look just like buck sweep. Now, this is really good if you get the solid screen started because we needed a way to be able to run fast screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, even when it was man coverage. That's where it started. Okay, and so I like the run fake aspect of it because it's going to take a lot of traffic, okay, a lot of defensive pursuit away from where we're going to throw the football, and it's really good if you get man coverage. So let's say we got man coverage here, okay, and we're running solid, all right? So what we're gonna do here, all right, the outside receiver solid screen coaching point is push off for 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 steps right back down your stem, and then right behind the line of scrimmage, okay? And so, and you work at this, and that way the quarterback always knows where the receiver's going to be. So solid screens is 3 up, okay, 3 back down the stem, and then flat down right behind the line of scrimmage. All right. The inside receiver's job is to go 3 steps up the field and then flat and kick out number 1. Okay. All right. Hopefully we're going to get a lot of pursuit. Okay, going this way with those pulling guards if we've had any success at all running buck sweep. Okay, and so we make it look like buck sweep, and you know wherever this nose is, okay, whether if he's head up or wherever he is, the center's going to engage him. Okay, and then we're going to get our B gap hinge right here. All right, and then once that defensive end disappears, we're going to go about 1001, 1002, and then the tackle releases and blocks the whole player. Okay, and then at 1001, 1002, the center is going to release, and he's going to block the first thing coming out of the box. Okay, all right, and then the quarterback is going to mesh with the running back. All right, I need a little more room. The quarterback is going to mesh with the running back and then retreat from the rush because there'll be a couple guys right here that we're not blocking. All right, so he's going to sort of, not get too carried away with the fake, but just give a little flash fake and then retreat from the rush and then get high and big and throw over the defensive rush to the outside receiver that's coming to him. Okay, and then he catches the ball and he gets in this alley right here that's created by the kick and the wrap with the tackle and the center. Okay, and that's the only way I'm going to run that off. That's the only play I'm going to run it off of, and that's the only play that's the only way I'm going to run it because I don't have a lot of time to practice it. Okay, and so I got to be able to steal some time somewhere. And this one's a little bit more expensive than the grip and rips, okay? Because you got to spend a little time. This one takes a little more time to time up. So I don't think you can run this one 6 different ways. So I'm just going to use it sparingly, and we're only going to run it this one way.
And then, last but not least.
I've not done, like I said, I've not done that. That's new. That's something I'm going to try. But I have done this. We didn't necessarily do it out of this formation, but we did do it back when we were running the spread, and that was Jailbreak. Okay, and so the Jailbreak screens are great. They're great with in passing situations, obvious passing situations, when you think you're going to get blitz, when you got a real aggressive defense, and you think that you can, pull it off, and so if you're getting a lot of pressure and you want to run something where you release let the pressure go and release the lineman downfield and get the ball to one of your playmakers, and then they get in there behind the offensive lineman, who probably won't be blocking anybody downfield. Okay, but if they just get in somebody's way, then the athlete can get in there and work their way down the field. Okay, now in the old days we used to run it. I used to like to run it out of trips, because we always fake the bubble to the opposite way we were going to throw the jailbreak. So we would pump fake here to the trip side with the running back swing, and then we would drift and then deliver the ball to the X coming back on the jailbreak. Okay, but with this formation, that's not really ideal. Okay, but what we can do, that I have done before, is move the back and make this look like sprint out, which we'll run old school sprint flood out of this. Okay, unless these guys are two absolute meatheads that I need to run buck sweep and can't run a route, then we're going to do this. We'll run the corner route, we'll run 10-yard out, and then we'll bump that defensive end and then leak, okay, and get the quarterback out here. And so this is how I visualize being able to run jailbreak. And so now, again, the inside receiver is up the field for 3 steps and then kick out the corner. All right, and the path on these screens for the outside receiver is different on each one. Fast screen, solid screen, and jailbreak are all just a little bit different. Okay, fast screens, fast arms, fast feet jab, catch the ball in your tracks. Solid screens, 3 up, 3 back, and then down the line of scrimmage. And jailbreak is 3 up and then attack the quarterback wherever the quarterback is. And by the time you get the ball, you'll be behind the line of scrimmage. Okay, so you don't retrace and then come flat. You attack the quarterback. You push the corner off and set him up for the kick out, and then you stick your foot in the ground, you find the quarterback, and you run right at it. Okay, and it'll time up. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're going to reach everybody, okay, just as we would on sprint out to the right. Okay, get beat. Don't try really hard to touch them, and then release back here. Okay, for the jailbreak screen. All right, and so we give this guy the whole player. The first linebacker in the box, okay, the second linebacker in the box, and then these 2 guys, safety, backside linebacker, that kind of thing. And we give them rules, okay, and that's just a starting point, because a high school offensive lineman in space against the defensive back they're not going to block them, okay, and you have to try to, and because they know they're going to get a chance to block a little guy, they'll try to really knock them out, and the defensive back will give them a head fake and then make them miss and they fall down. And so you have to talk to them about just settling on the guy, getting a hand on them, okay, and give up the big hit for the big play. And so if they will just get downfield, pick out somebody and settle on them and block them and not pass anybody up, then you've got a chance to have a really good play. Okay, so the quarterback's going to sprint. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then the rush is going to be coming, and he gets big and delivers the ball on the jailbreak back the other way. Okay, and again, we're only going to run this one way. Okay, so we'll be able to get into this formation and practice this play this one way, and not, we used to run it both directions and, out of doubles and trips and all kinds of stuff back then, but I'm not doing that. I don't have time to practice all that. So we're just going to run it this way out of this formation. Okay. So, outside receivers, 3 up, attack the quarterback, inside receiver, push up 3, kick out, quarterback, sprint to the right on your 3rd step, put your foot in the ground, bait the rush a little bit, and then get big and deliver the football to the receiver, who then gets, the defensive line will be here, okay, chasing the quarterback, and you deliver the ball over them, okay, and then catch the ball and get up in here behind the lineman. Okay, this is the one screen where you want him to get in the middle of the field. Okay, you want him to come inside because that's where all the blockers are. And if you get in there behind those offensive linemen and hide for them and set up blocks, okay, and then that whole wave just moves its way down the field. Okay, and so if you can get the defensive line to rush, it's even better if you get blitz, because that means fewer people for the offensive lineman to have to block. And so, but even if you don't, and if the defensive line will just rush so that you get some space between the offensive lineman and the defensive lineman to throw the ball in, and the offensive lineman distorts their pathway, then you got a chance to get the ball down the field, and it discourages a bunch of blitz and those kinds of things, and lets you be able to throw the football and do what you want to do. All right. Okay, so that's fast screens, solid screens, and jailbreak screens out of our formation here that we're going to call red, that is going to be one of our base formations. So, guys, like I said, if you have better ideas, or if you have ways of doing this that is better than what I've just talked about, I'd be glad to, please share those ideas. I'd be glad to, I need to know those. I'd love to know some new ways of doing things. And if you got any kind of questions or anything like that, just please comment on the Facebook page. I'll be glad to, I look forward to starting a conversation. Thanks, coaches.